Welcome and thank you for joining IBN News. We're here, it's April 25th, 2011, and we're here at the House of Yahweh in Abilene, Texas.
I'm Kim Kaziaka.
Charity Heimerman.
And I'm Tina Wallace.
Many of our viewers have asked the questions, who are the two witnesses, what would they be doing, and where would they be from? Upon special invitation to the House of Yahweh, we here at IBN News set out to answer the questions that you, our viewers, have asked. So without further delay, we will take you back to our visit to Abilene, Texas.
As soon as our IBN News crew arrived at the feast grounds at the House of Yahweh in Abilene, Texas, the first thing we noticed is that the teaching started as soon as we entered the gates. The signs on the buildings and fences display the teachings of Yeshua, Messiah, and Yahweh. The education is literally everywhere. We've had the opportunity to speak with some of the people attending the feast, and IBN News' Kim Kazianko reports from the main auditorium. Kim?
Thank you, Tina. We're here at the Passover Feast of Unleavened Bread at the House of Yahweh 2011. And with me now, I have Shirley and Martha. Greetings to you both, and thanks so much for joining us here. Now, this being the last day of the feast and having experienced all the things that you went through, how did you enjoy your feast? What are some of the thoughts that you have about your experience?
Well, I'm just in awe that I'm still living in this time period and that I could come to the House of Yahweh and be at the established place and meet the last day's witness, because I learned about Moses and I thought that was fabulous, living in that time period. And then Yeshua, Messiah with his disciples, I thought that was awesome. And then to think that most of the prophecy being fulfilled is in these last days, and I'm still alive and I get to meet the great witness Israel Hawkins and be at the House of Yahweh with all the people from all over the world. It's just awesome.
That is really great. So you liken these times to the times of Moshe and Yeshua Messiah.
Yes, yes.
Oh, wow. Because of the witnesses in the end times, and this is all spoken of in prophecy, is that correct?
Right, and like, you know, when it says, as in the days of Noah, so will it be in the end times. Wow.
That's great. And how about you, Martha? What are some of the things that you've learned so far here at the feast?
Oh, I've learned a lot. I've learned about the Indians coming from Galilee, and I've never known that before. And also I've learned that Yeshua said, my Father worked and I work. And that was something very great for me.
So there are people here, I heard, from all over the globe. Have you met a lot of people here? Have you made a lot of new friends since you've been here?
I've met a number of people, but I really met Martha. And she's
my sister.
Yeah, a really excellent friend. Actually, she was my sister before I knew she was here from Africa.
So you two are sisters, right?
No, we are from different places.
So you two aren't sisters?
No, we are not really sisters. We met here for the first time. I'm coming from Namibia, and Shirley.
I'm from Ontario, Canada, and that's northeast. And you're way south, almost at the bottom of Africa. That's a long ways away.
But you know, we act so that most of the people, up till today, they still believe that we are sisters.
Right.
And they ask us if we're sisters. And if one of us has our back turned, then they can call us by each other's name. Well, we're kind of the same height. We both have gray hair. We're same feet. We work alike, right?
That's right.
We're having fun. We're having fun with being so far apart in distance.
That's right.
But yet we're so fun and silly, right?
Silly.
Yeah, the House of Yahweh is really joyful, right?
It is.
You never know who you're going to meet.
That's amazing. So you're from totally different parts of the world, and you've only met
Yes,
here at
yes.
this feast.
But it's like we have always known each other, right?
That's true.
Yeah, and we miss each other. If I'm not around, then she's asking for me, and if she's not around, I'm asking for her. So we've really connected, haven't we? Yeah, it's
that's
fun.
true.
Now, Martha, you're from Namibia, South Africa, then.
Yes, I'm from Namibia.
Wow. So what would make you come all the way from Africa over here to Abilene, Texas to keep the feast?
Well, since I really hear about the feast, you know, the first part was when Father Yahweh opened my eyes for the Sabbath, and then I hear about keeping the feast, and I said, but why didn't we do it? And then I had this desire to come and keep the feast, and because I'm alone in my country, and so I just said to myself, I really want to come and keep the feast and enjoy it with all the people of Yahweh, and see for myself how is it going to be one day, because one day we are all going to keep this feast.
How did you find out about Israel Hawkins being one of the two witnesses that are spoken of in Revelations, the 11th chapter?
You know, my husband about 20 years ago said one day to me, Martha, you know, the two witnesses of Revelation 11 is going to be two brothers. And when I heard about Israel Hawkins, and I hear that they are two brothers and that they established the house of Yahweh, I just said, this must be the truth. And I really had the honor to meet him and to know that he is one of the two witnesses.
It's all laid out in Scripture in the prophecies.
Yes,
it's all written
yes,
there, very
yes.
easy for anyone to see.
Yes.
Yeah, all the way from Genesis to Revelations. There's
Yeah,
so much
that's
about
tr-
him.
That's true.
Yeah, it's amazing. We're still living, right?
Question two, I've heard it been said that the House of Yahweh has the best food in the entire world. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, they served buffalo, and it's the best fish with the highest omega in the world.
So you had a very special dinner today, is that right?
Yeah.
That was served to you
It
from
was
Israel
like,
Hawkins.
yes, it was like when Yeshua was on earth and
That's
he fed
right.
the multitudes with the
Yes.
fish.
Yes.
We had that experience here, and it was fun.
Israel Hawkins also said, I'm going to feed you today like Yeshua
Oh, yeah.
fed the people.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was so wonderful.
And everybody just really enjoyed it.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, and that fish is really for the house of Yahweh and
That's
for
right.
Yahweh's people.
Buffalo
right.
fish.
Yeah, buffalo fish.
Yes, also you found the two witnesses.
Yes, we
you
did.
learn about Yahweh's ways, you're keeping the feast, and now
Right.
speaking of feast, the Feast of Pentecost is coming up.
Yes.
We're counting the Omar, so you're
Yeah.
planning to be there at the Great Feast of Pentecost?
Yeah,
Yes,
we're
yes,
waiting for
yes.
the feast of
Yeah, we're
Pentecost.
staying here. We're waiting for it, right?
Yes.
These two women are having such a great time at the Feast of Passover and Unleavened Bread that they're going to stay all the way from Passover through Pentecost. And they're going to take a course in the Peaceful Solution Character Education Program, which is just one of the many things that the two witnesses teach. Make your plans to come to Pentecost now, which starts June 7th at sundown through June 8th at sundown, 2011. You can visit Yahweh.com or call 1-800-613-9494 and make your plans to come to Pentecost today. Me and the IBN News team look forward to seeing you here. Shirley and Martha, it was a pleasure speaking to you both.
Thank you.
And we will meet you also, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll meet you too.
Thank you for joining us on our very special journey to the House of Yahweh in Abilene, Texas.
If you enjoyed this segment, join us for our next special edition at the Feast of Pentecost.
On behalf of all of us at IBN News, we thank you for joining us.